On Screen B2 Teacher's Resource Pack by Virginia Evans and Jenny Dooley. Copyright Express Publishing. All rights reserved. Module 1. Listening.
Welcome to our weekly show on historical people. Today, historian Dr. Brian Seymour is going to talk about a very colourful personality indeed. Dr. Seymour.
Thank you, Desmond. Now, Thomas Edward Lawrence is a name not everyone is familiar with, because he is better known to most by the name of Lawrence of Arabia. What's peculiar about this great historical figure and his history is that people don't really know much about the real man. Most of us have formed ideas about him through somewhat romanticized and inaccurate characterizations in films. For example, he is often portrayed as being tall and handsome, but in actual fact he was only 1.67 meters tall, whereas the average height for men at the time was 1.79. He also appeared to have a head too large for his body. Now, let's talk about the real man. Firstly, many people seem to believe that he is English, but in fact he was born in Wales in 1888. Lawrence's parents moved a lot, and he spent a part of his childhood in different places, including France, which perhaps explains his love of travel and adventure in later life. As a child, he was quite bright, and therefore a good pupil. He could already read English at the age of 4 and Latin by 6. In fact, he developed a passion for reading, and in particular for history. He won a scholarship to Oxford University, where he studied history and travelled to the Middle East to visit Crusader castles. While there, he became a practicing archaeologist, learnt the Arab language, and developed an affinity for Arab culture. When war broke out in 1914, he was sent back to the Middle East by the British Army. Now, I'll just mention here another thing people often overlook about Lawrence. It seems that he had a serious disrespect for authority and discipline. It is said that he never put on his uniform right, and one of his superiors even called him the untidiest officer in the British Army. Anyway, while in the Middle East, he lived among the Bedouins, helped defeat the Turks, and gained his fame as a great military leader and hero, and of course became known as Lawrence of Arabia. He wasn't particularly happy with celebrity status, and to escape this fame he joined the Royal Air Force and served in India. Lawrence loved speed and enjoyed working with the Air Force and with motor engines. However, in 1935, Lawrence retired. He was practicing his favorite hobby of riding his motorbike when he crashed trying to avoid 2 boys who suddenly appeared in front of him. He was only 45 years old. His memory, however, lives on as one of the most intriguing characters in history.